And obviously I'm not that flexible, but I'm okay.
He does have speed, I'll give him that. He does have power. Power is worthless if you cannot use it in a fight. It's one thing to hit the mitts, it's one thing to hit a person that's holding a bag, and it's another thing to land that kick on an actual fighter that can fight and deal with that and will counter you. If I fought Scott Adkins, he would not last 30 seconds. I'd knock him out in less than 30 seconds. Guaranteed. He's got he'd lose 100 out of 100 times. Welcome to episode number 7.
Take it easy.
Of the Kick with Yamada, where we rate famous martial artists' kicks.
We got plenty of time.
On a scale from 1 to 10. I'm not even gonna get into my rating system and all that. I'm just gonna show you guys a clip right now of someone who I rated that kicks perfect. He rated a 10 plus.
20 seconds! Ah! Come on!
That was the last video. In case you haven't seen the last video with the legend, the man, the myth, Ron Smoder, brother, click on the link above and watch that one before you watch this one, because that will up your IQ a little bit on what an actual real kicker looks like, instead of these fake kickers like Michael J. White,
What?
Joe Rogan,
What?
Van Damme,
What?
Viking Samurai, you name them. So, Scott Adkins, right off the bat, I'm gonna have to tell you guys that he's gonna rate quite low.
What?
A few moments later.
Okay, he's not gonna rate very high, so if you're a Scott Adkins fan and cannot handle reality, you can check out right now.
I think it's time for you gentlemen to leave.
No problemo. We don't need the views or the view time. You can click the thumbs down if you want. I don't give a shit. All right. But if you want to be down with reality, if you want to wake up, I'm like Morpheus in the Matrix here, trying to wake up the stupid guys. There's just too many stupid fanboys that don't know the reality of what a real kicker looks like, a professional kicker versus amateurs that just look okay in movies. Also, kicks that work in fights. It's just amazing to me because you would never doubt a doctor's advice on a fake doctor in a movie. Like, you wouldn't be asking George Clooney for medical advice, right? Because he did ER. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with these movie stuff like Michael J. White and Scott Adkins. Like, the best fighters who never fought, you know. Anyways, let's get into this rating. Flexibility. Now, on flexibility, he's gonna be taking a complete point off because he cannot do neither one of the splits.
I'll go as deep as I can, and then I will sit back
What?
with my toes pointing up.
Okay? Why can't he do splits? I did a whole video on this. Click on the link above if you haven't seen it, and if not, I'll also link it at the end. But I did a whole video on Scott Adkins, my first one, where I demonstrate the reality of the splits and I demonstrate how you're supposed to do it. And there's 2 reasons why he cannot do splits. 2 reasons is, 1, he doesn't have the natural talent for it or hip structure.
Lean forwards, because if you're upright, I do think that's pressure on your lower back.
He doesn't have the natural talent for it or hip structure. I've done videos on this. Not everybody will be able to do the splits. It's not a Van Damme movie.
I'm not the most flexible, but I'm pretty good.
2 is his lack of training and lack of self-torturing. He could be more flexible than what he is.
If I did it more often, I'd be more flexible.
What?
By his own words, guys, only he'll say that he could do the splits if he stretched more. No, this guy will never be able to do the splits.
What?
But he could get more flexible if he fucking stretched more, which he doesn't.
Now, this is a perfect example right here. There is no reason why at your maximum in splits, which where you're at right now, to not be able to bring your nose to your knees. In fact, you should be able to bring his nose to the floor if he stretched more, which he doesn't. It's just pure laziness.
I did a whole video on that. You guys can see it at the end. So flexibility, he gets a point taken off. Balance, he gets a point taken off. If you guys see this clip here,
in this clip, you see the lack of balance, control, leg holding, and strength. See, what he's trying to demonstrate right now with the foot, he ends up doing it with his hand, which is just whack, bro. Come on, Scott. Up your game, bro. What is this shit?
In this clip here, I'm literally out kicking him and showing my balance versus his balance. He cannot really do leg holding. At my level, never mind at Ron Smoder first level, not even at Van Damme level, he cannot do leg holding. So, balance is, he doesn't really have it. There's here a clip also where he missed on a board.
See, if you guys see, it did break, but it broke on the top part, so I wasn't satisfied and got myself a brand new board. Now, look at him. He's taking a step forward, first of all. A step forward, then he's moving his entire body with a second step towards the other side. So he's not staying in place and he's not doing a full.
And another thing about his like spin kick is like he leans over way much to the side, much like a person who never fought. It's like that's how I can tell right away if someone has never fought or actually used wheel kicks in a fight. Is the way they throw it.
And that's what gives me the speed. From here, step in, spin.
When they spin, they lean way over to one side or the other.
Spin, spin. I'm stepping in, using my elbows.
Instead of leaning back or staying straight. Staying straight is already bad enough, but that's better than leaning to the side.
Leaning to the side is worse than staying straight. Now, look at this guy. He's staying straight, the guy in the white. And he's already kicking better than Scott Adkins. But look what happens when you stay straight. You can get counter wheel kicked by a guy who is doing it right, like the guy in the red. The guy in the red is doing a perfect wheel kick for fighting. If you lean to the side like we saw Scott Adkins doing, then you don't even have to do a wheel kick to counter him. You can just literally counter him with a spinning back kick at a body level because he's dropping his head at body level, which is just pure stupidity. Now here again, my sparring knockout and street fight knockout. Look at how I'm leaning back. Leaning back away from it.
With your skills, you are a deadly weapon and are not subject to the same laws as other people that are provoked because you can respond with deadly force. It is the order of this court that you be
Well, the case didn't turn out too well. I am guilty as charged.
Yeah, because you guys want to see this video, click on the link above. But point is, I have experience using these kicks in all kinds of real fighting.
It's like that's how I can tell right away if someone has never fought or actually used wheel kicks in a fight. Is the way they throw it. When they spin, they lean way over to one side or the other instead of leaning back or staying straight. Staying straight is already bad enough, but that's better than leaning to the side. This guy leans to the side with his fucking wheel kicks, and then he fails board breaking with it. So the balance, point off, control of ball, point off for the same reasons I just said a minute ago. Leg holding and strength. I mean, I will be repeating myself. Another point off.
What?
You've really got to pull. You've really got to pull. You've really got to pull.
Speed. Now, he does have speed. I'll give him that. He's got fast kicks. You guys, look at the difference in the fights between Michael J. White and Scott Adkins. Or Ross Modenburg and Scott Adkins, you know? Ross Modenburg is faster than Scott Adkins, but Scott Adkins is faster than Michael J. White. And he has the speed. I'm not going to take that away from him. And he also has power. I mean, I've seen a lot of clips. I watched everything just to watch right now, guys. There's videos of him kicking people with side kicks, with back kicks, making people fly. And those are not fake videos. He's really, he does have power. But power is worthless if you cannot use it in a fight. It's one thing to hit the mitts, it's one thing to hit a person that's holding a bag, and it's another thing to land that kick on an actual fighter that can fight and deal with that and will counter you. If I fought Scott Adkins, he would not last 30 seconds. I'd knock him out in less than 30 seconds. Guaranteed. He's got like, he'd lose 100 out of 100 times, okay guys? Just saying. So he's got speed, he's got power. He's got accuracy and precision. Also, I'm gonna have to take a point off because again, he cannot even break a board. Like, he's never proven his accuracy and precision. So by accuracy and precision means he's got to be able to put his foot where he wants it, be able to hold it there, and be able to have this accuracy and precision in fights, which I haven't seen one real fight. Movies don't count. Don't be stupid. Movies are fake. So we don't do the movie thing here. Timing and counters. For fighting, of course. Has never proven this. Another point off. Ability to disable TKO, KO opponent's code. Again, that's fighting stuff. None of it. Another point off. Low kicks, speed, power, fight, sparring, taking, and giving up the low kick. Low kick is an art of its own. Most people out of Holland don't have no idea how to low kick. Even some MMA fighters kind of suck at low kicking. Like they say, if it ain't Dutch, it ain't much, especially when it comes to low kicks. Even the Thai suck compared to us. So low kicks, I mean, nothing. Another point off. Now, here comes another good one. He got speed, he got power, and the last one, number 11, advanced signature flying kicks. He definitely, that's what he's the best at. He's a trickster. Like, he's really good. He does a lot of tricky stuff, but a real kicker, Ninja Ginger Trickster, he's a better trickster and a better kicker. So, I mean, like, he's a trickster, but he's not like the best trickster. There's better tricksters than him. So, but he's definitely good enough to make it look good in movies, and he's fast. So, this is what he's actually trained the most. He's busted his ass training advanced signature flying kick. So, I cannot take that away from him, but that's just one point, okay? So, my rating system is basically everybody starts at a 10, and I rate them on 11 things. Out of these 11 things, he's lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points and gained 3. This means Scott Adkins' number is a, and I hate to do this, guys, but this is just the truth.
So Scott Adkins is a 3. Keep in mind that it's 3 times better than Michael J. White.
Michael J. White scored a 1 and almost scored a 0. Michael J. White only has the advanced signature flying kicks. That's all he has, guys. So Scott Adkins at least has power and speed, but none of these guys can fight nor have proven that they can fight. And now, if you guys were to ask me to end this video with, this is a bonus for you guys, who would win in a fight between Scott Adkins and Michael J. White? Who do you think?
And I'm going to keep getting deeper into the stretch now. And you know, there's no secret to it. This is the way I stretch. Pretty much my maximum stretch at the moment, because I've been a bit naughty.
What?
Not been stretching as much as I should. But it's not that bad. It could be better, but it's okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh.